It's October 2nd, I think, 2025. I called this I Am Not Hopeless. Because there's always hope, you see, even if it's on the end of a rope, the dope on the end of the rope. Ah, soap on a rope, dope on a rope, full of hope. Of course, I've got hope for humanity. Not much evidence, but I've got hope. And not Obama's hope, not the little poster with the red or it's so funny. It's like it's red or blue, and it's like no, it's all the colors of the spectrum. It's everything. It's all of us. Don't give up hope. There's nothing wrong with being a cow on the grass anyway. I know it's an inside joke, but it's not really a joke. It's part of a lyric by Julian Cope, and then I found this little pair of, I think it's probably a pair of earrings, but it's a cow, and I gave one to my wife, and I wear one, even though we're estranged. What does estranged mean? Well, we're separate together, in a way. I mean, we don't live as normal husband and wife, but we found a place where we can operate together in this human experience, and that's a good thing. That's a really, really good thing, because through kindness, you'll find some peace in your mind. So that's what makes me hopeful, not hopeless. And I'm trying to avoid being homeless. Keep swapping letters. It's okay. There's 26 of them, and you can rearrange them in any configuration you want, and you'll have words. Words are worth saying, but they're not really enough. Language it's just not enough. We can't advance ourselves past communication currently as humans, and language is such a limitation. Oh, hello, somebody in the chat. And I believe I don't know what flag that is. Tell me what flag that is, what country that's from. And I can't pronounce your name because I can barely read it. But it ends in echo, EHKO, so it's probably Balkan, or, sort of northeastern part of this possible globe that we live on. Hi, Austin. How you doing? I can read your name. You said hi. But yeah, this is for, I like your hat. Oh, I like my hat too. It's an Australian hat. It's actually probably made out of Australia's finest leather hats. It's probably the leather from a kangaroo. But it's large because it has to contain my ego. And I spray painted it orange because I like orange. So cool. No, well, it's warm, but it's cool. But yes, because there's vents, so it's cool. Yeah. You subscribe. Thank you so much, Austin. I appreciate it. Please check out my music as well on YouTube. That's the main vehicle for my contribution to this world, is through music and art, because music is the universal language, I believe. So it's a way of communicating, but it's a way of communicating my feelings. And recently, as I've been jogging down or doing this, as my outlet for my feelings. I've been feeling very much better. All right, thank you so much, Austin. And I'm not sure, I think that might be the Belarusian flag that the unpronounceable guest is in there, but I don't know, he may have gone. Yes, so being without hope, because I've been talking to a few people and they're kind of like throwing their hands in the air and saying, I give up, it's fucked. Well, I think that's part of the process, is you have to give up. You have to let go. Give it up. But it's up. It's a frequency. It's up. It's not down. Oh my God, Cowboy Dundee. Show me what a knife looks like. Call that a knife? You call that a knife? Put another shrimp on the barbie. That was a very interesting movie. It came out at an interesting time when you could get away with racial epithets, you know, racial slurs, you know, and he was self-deprecating as an Australian, but then you get the sense that during the course of the movie that, oh my God, he's actually really cool. But you see, we have to understand that at the time when Crocodile Dundee came out, Crocodile Dundee was still playing part of the game of a star trap. You know, he became a star and then you never heard of him. You know, I mean, yeah, sure, there was that Crocodile, you know, the studios that paid him, I'm sure, handsomely for doing Crocodile Dundee, did Crocodile Dundee 1, 2, 3 and 4, and he's probably still around as an actor, but it's just, you know, I think it's part of his multifaceted lifestyle, and that's great. But it fit the time. Adrenaline Junkie, Dr. Livingstone. Okay. What track I've done? Which one you're talking about? Advertising Junkie. Yeah, Adrenaline Junkie. Yeah, I mean, same thing. I mean, you know, this pursuit of things to aggrandize self. You know, the more things I've got, the more important I become. I'm an advertising junkie, and I'm taking what you got. It's just rampant capitalism and just ugly truth, which is none of us are any better than any of us, and none of us are any worse than any of us, but those with the money can actually buy themselves out of abject misery by owning things that they don't really need. That was a bit of a mouthful, wasn't it? It's philosophy, really, isn't it? Okay, it's such a good beat. What was the inspiration? Well, the inspiration was coming to America. Advertising Junkie was one of my first trips whilst visiting Los Angeles, was to take the ride to Las Vegas in a friend's van, and I saw beautiful desert, beautiful natural landscape, and then all of a sudden, as we went on the approach to Las Vegas, the billboards, birth, school, work, death, you know, mortuaries, you know, and then you see this beam of light either coming in or coming in or going out of the top of a pyramid, and you're like, oh my God, what a garbuncle. So that was the inspiration for Advertising Junkie, really, more than anything. That's when I wrote it. Kirkland family heirlooms. It's also not true. With the music made for it. No, I see, there's many versions of Advertising Junkie. I think I wrote it, like, lyrically, and then recorded it with friends, and then produced it, and then remixed it. So there's versions, but it's always with friends. I mean, I'm definitely gregarious. I like to work with other artists. Kirkland family. Okay, it's also not true. To you, maybe Kirkland family heirlooms. To you, yes, but we all have our own truth, you see. I don't think anybody has a universal truth, because that's hidden from us on purpose. We will never find out the truth, because the truth is beyond this human experience. But it is true to me. Okay. It's what poor people say to other poor people to make them feel better about not having any stability. What a load of shit. Oh fucking hell. You're way too greedy to be in this conversation, Mr. Whatever your name is, Kirkland Family Heirlooms. You're way too greedy to be in this conversation. I don't mind having things. I need food and living and all that stuff, but come on. Greed? Nah. Well, only stability is day, night, and weather seasons. Yes, everything is seasonal. We are born and we die, and in between we experience seasonal changes, because the only constant in life is change. And that's from Conrad Rusa, who is absolutely a brilliant man and a beautiful man, and I want to thank him kindly for his contribution to my channel, because he also contributed to, he decided to send me some money, which is lovely. We all need money. I mean, it's not I'm not completely in the ether. I have one foot in this reality, whether I like it or not. I still have one foot in it, so I need food and shelter and health care and education. All of those things should be free, but they're not, and they cost money currently, so I do need it. So there you go. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it, Conrad. You don't know, but you actually helped me yesterday over a hump. I mean, I know it wasn't a great deal of money, but it's a great deal of money to me, because it can help me continue to do what I do. So it's a lovely thing. Thank you so much. Dr. Livingston, I presume. Hello, do you do? Could you do some videos on your life, like growing up, what you learned with how you became you, as in a life story? Sure, I've done that in interviews though. I mean, there are interviews on this Tunnel Mental channel on YouTube where I've done interviews where I do a synopsis of being born in this place and doing this 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 and resulting in what you see today. But it's hard to do an autobiography until you're dead. And then when you're dead, you can't write because your arms go stiff. That was a joke. All right, bad joke. I could tell my life story. I could tell my life story in a nutshell. I was born blessed with unconditional love, and I felt it my whole life. I didn't get the opportunity to express it fully until later in life, but I now understand that that is the most powerful thing in the world. I see life in what many people would call a psychedelic experience, because I've always thought of life as being an adventure that we should live fully, not shy away from. I've had ups and downs. I have had ups and downs. Currently able to recognize the slope, the downward slope, and so I go back up. So it's all about frequency and light, and that's basically raising your frequency and spreading your light. Live, love, life. So that's my life story in a nutshell. This is the nut, this is the shell. So I live with hope. Actually, I used to live in the basement. Actually, it wasn't even the basement, it was the dirt room underneath the house of a lady called Hope. That was her name. And she was very pleasant. She was very fearful of life, but she was very pleasant. Thank thank you so much. Beautifully described. You're welcome, Dr. Livingston, I presume. The history we're told is full of little tiny emissions. They emit certain truths and they edit certain truths in order for it to be more palatable for understanding that you're still trapped within the framework of the human experience. My middle name is Dr. Livingston. My middle name is... Oh, my middle name is Roland. Your middle name is... I don't know. A man of many outlooks, such a creative soul. I chose that name. It's Brady, New Zealand, question mark. I've been to New Zealand. I loved it. I thought it was a beautiful island. It actually reminded me of 1950s England, 50s and 60s, you know, the early days of my childhood. There were many things that reminded me of it. The green rolling hills, the openness of the Cotswolds, which is a place in west of England where I grew up as a child. It reminded me of a more agricultural lifestyle than a industrial one. Even the cities had a more agricultural outlook. I liked it very much. And then I looked at some statistics and some figures and some facts about New Zealand. I was like very impressed with it. I really liked it. It was a very nice place. I went to both islands. I stood on a glacier. I saw fireflies. I drove around. It was good. I liked it. All right, Brady, are you in England now? No, I'm in California. I'm in Los Angeles. Yes, I like Southern California. You know, it's October and here I am, shirtless and in shorts, you know, or almost shirtless, I mean, whatever. Woof. Tehomfo. Okay. Hello, Tehomfo. Oops. Dr. What would you give advice to making a music video when you have little in terms of editing software and people to put in that video? Steal. That's what I would do. Steal and edit. I would steal. There are billions of images on the worldwide digital web, and if you go to, I think it's archive.org or the Wayback Machine, there are many that are free of copyright as well. So if you want to make a little film, you can get those pieces and you can chop them up and then put them back together with the most simplistic of video editing tools. I mean, even the most simplistic ones. I currently, because of my crashing computers, I'm currently working just with a free program called iMovie that comes with Apple. So I'm editing a lot of videos together, some that I shot on my phone, some that I didn't shoot on my phone, but I'm putting them in my computer and using iMovie, which is free on a MacBook Air. You can pick up a MacBook Air for cheap, pretty much. Okay. Southern California is nice if you have money. It's nice if you don't have money. You just have to have the wherewithal to understand a thing that is very important, which I might call my next album, Finding the Workaround. Everything can be worked around, even the most insidious greed, and it's here, Southern California for sure, but the most hideous and despicable greed is all around me, but I can live relatively cheaply by being able to roll out the workaround. And I like the workaround. I like the challenge of it. But of course I was, you know, born not poor, but working, very working class. And I learnt very early on that in order to get slightly better things, you got to find a way around the people that will block you from those things. Okay, there you go. Thanks, Brady. But any questions, because I'm going to leave it soon because it's 20 minutes. I don't really like to go beyond 20 minutes. I often do when I'm chatting to the screen, but I don't really like to go beyond 20 minutes. So I'm trying to help friends at the moment. We're having a digital onslaught at the moment here in my part of the world. Various ways in which they can corral you into their idea of where and what you should be, those little corrals. They're pushing those, and they're pushing them in the digital sense. It's very, very much a shift towards getting rid of the human, this one, and getting you to be the digital avatar, right? So yeah, finding workarounds. I went to what they call, this is the driver's license place. I went to the Department of Motor Vehicles, the DMV, talked to a human being, because I tried to do the thing they wanted me to do, actually almost compelled me to do, is to do it digitally. So I went to the Department of Motor Vehicles and talked to somebody, and they helped me out, and I managed to get what I needed, but it's still, it's pushing in. So get your travel documents, even if you have to go around the workaround to get them. Get your travel documents. I'm just letting people know that they need to get their travel documents together, just in case. All right, I have to go now. I've had breakfast, but I'm going to help somebody else today. I've been helping lots of people, and I'm trying my best to actually get into the physical world and help others. All right, bye for now. Love you. Cheers then. Bye. Oops, there's the person I'm going to help texting me. Lots of love. So much love and hope. Keep hope alive. It's in you. Live, love, life. Bye.